Folks, thanks for tuning in. This is my second pour video, and today I'm doing an object. This is my first time to do a pour over an object, so we'll see how that works. This is the palette for this. I'm going through for a driftwood look. This is black. This is a custom brown. It's kind of a multi-color, kind of a grayish multi. This is gray, white, silver. This object I'm going to be using in my shop. I call it my shoffice. I'm a hypnotherapist, and I have some products offered in my shop as well. So my colors for the gem are green and purple, this is called violet. So I'm making a driftwood-ish theme, but I'm sneaking in my shop colors as well. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to turn this off while I get my pour cup ready. I hope that's enough paint. We'll find out. Be right back. So here's my pour cup. I just kind of layered them, just poured them in, not very carefully. Probably should have worked on the air bubbles a bit. Maybe I should let it sit a bit. But I don't mind if they meld very much, because this is a display piece for jewelry. But it's kind of old, so it's kind of gotten some mildew on it in storage. I had my shoffice a while back, but I had to close it, and now I've reopened in a new location. And this has taken on a terrible look while it was in storage. So that's why I'm painting it, but I don't want it to detract from the jewelry. So I'm hoping that it'll look nice, but not be overwhelmingly beautiful. So this cup is about, I don't know, a little over a third full. Since it gets wider at the top, it's not quite a third, I don't think. And I have some more paint in reserve, so if I have to make some more, I'll mix up some more. So here we go. Wish me luck. I think I'll start on the bottom layers, because I don't want it to drip. Well, it's probably not going to drip. If it's going to drip, it's going to be below. Okay, well, I'm going to do this anyhow. You know, someday I can imagine doing something like this, and then instead of pouring it on the object, pouring it on the camera. I hope that doesn't happen. That'd be terrible. Has anybody done that? What a nightmare that would be. Okay, this is kind of interesting. I hope I get enough coverage. I think I've already used about half the paint, and I haven't even gotten to the second tier yet. I'm just going to try to run along the ridge of this one. Ah! I know there's going to be a lot of paint loss. I'm mentally prepared for that. I'm still, since I'm always on a budget, aware of the cost. So far, though, it's gorgeous. It doesn't get too muched up. I hope it sticks. Anyway, I'm always aware of waste, but I know in this, sorry for my arm. I just realized I'm blocking the screen here. I don't like wasting, but in this fluid art form, you just got to do it. Just got to do it. Sound like George Bush. Ooh, it's so cool though. There are no additives in this, because I was afraid that any kind of oil would prevent the sticking of the paint. Oh man, this is really turning out. I'm liking it so far. The base I'll probably end up doing in just black, or doing a separate pour on the base, and probably paint the stems black. Ooh, my goodness. This art form just makes me so happy. For those of you who have shared your videos and processes, thank you so much. I hope I'm able to contribute to learnings and discoveries, because what fun, and how gorgeous stuff comes without a lot of planning and expectation, just letting it happen. But this up here, I don't think you can see, the light's kind of bright. But it's really, really pretty. Okay, I'm going to mix up some more colors, so I'm going to put you on hold for a moment. Be right back. All right, I'm back. mixed up some more colors. This time I only layered them one in each. They'll probably still be mixed up. Woo! Let's see. Woo! Oh, ooh, don't touch the camera. Ah! Okay. I'm going to see if I can tilt this a bit to get the base a little bit more evenly covered. This is a little wetter than I'm used to also, because we want a lot of flow. Ah, that's hard to do. Ooh, it's fighting me. Hold it, hold it, hold it, Julie, come on. I wanted to tell you the reason I'm doing driftwood colors is because my shoffice, do you like that word? Shop/office, shoffice? I think it's pretty clever. Anyhow, I don't know if I made it up, but I made it up on my own. Probably not the first, though. The shoffice is just a few blocks. Easy walking distance to the beach. I am in my shoffice is in Pacific City, Oregon. So if you ever come that way, come by and say hi. You'll see this piece. Oh man, I hope it retains its look. I reserved some more of the paint so that when this is dry I can finish the base off. Right now I'm just focusing mostly on these rods, or whatever you call them, bars. These end pieces aren't retaining the paint very well either, so I'll probably just paint those by hand and not do a pour. In fact, what am I going to do with this? Let's see. I've got lots of little gaps. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I think you can. I wonder what the back side looks like. I decided to use a plastic cover to protect my furniture. Oops, see what I just did? Protect my furniture and the paintings that I have below. Since it's pretty wet, it should merge okay with this. The back side's a little, front side is what matters the most, but the back side should be done too. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Looks like the surface of a planet. Don't ruin it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so happy. I do consider myself kind of a colorist. I've always been pretty good with color. I'm an artist from a long time back. Color and composition are my strong points. Look how I'm flooding the bottom of this basket too. Composition, of course, doesn't really play that much of a part in this kind of art. I think the bald spots I'll end up just touching up with a brush. Please leave me a comment, and if you are watching the video, please subscribe. You might like my future ones even more. I think I've gotten up to 14 subscribers at this point, which I appreciate very much. You guys, thank you very much. As I told you in the prior video, I'm mad at Google or YouTube for not recognizing that I got to 10,000 views. Now they have changed their parameters, and I need 1,000 subscribers and I think 4,000 hours of views in the previous 6 months before I can qualify for AdSense. And since you are watching and staying with me for this, I'll tell you the reason I'm trying to make money, in addition to the normal reasons. I'm trying to figure out where to put my pour cup, because I'm done pouring for now. While we watch this. While we watch paint dry. No, we're not going to. I just wanted to tell you what I'm doing. We have horses that are retired. Both of these horses probably would have been put down if not shipped to be slaughtered, which is a horrible thing. Horses are not slaughtered very effectively, so they go through a lot of agony, and I really won't go into details because I don't want to upset anybody, but it is a very upsetting thing. Yeah, I missed a spot. Hold on. So we are called starfish equines because we can't help very many horses. We have a small place, but we can help 2. And if we can help two, well, we didn't make much of a difference, but we made a difference to those two. And if you look at my other YouTube videos, you'll see our horses. Adele and Nutmeg at this time. I think 2 is our limit. They're not rideable, but my daughter does ride Adele. Adele shouldn't be ridden because she's got drop pasterns. For those of you who know about horses, you'll know what that means. But Jolene has incurable cancer, and I want to bring her joy as much as I can possibly do. She lives in California, unfortunately, so we don't get to see her very much, but she's got a very serious form of cancer, and if I can bring her any joy, I will. But that's another reason I need to make some money. Not to pull on your heartstrings or anything, but that's a fact of the matter. She can't work anymore because the cancer and its treatment have just depleted her energy levels. She just can't manage to work. So, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm getting rid of this poor cup. I'm going to leave this painting alone now. I'm going to call it a painting because I painted. I'm just going to pull it around a little bit and see if that helps. Probably not. I'll probably, like I said, I'd probably just paint these end caps in a color. I'm not sure which. I wonder if I should do them in black, or if you have a suggestion, holla. Let me know what you think. Should they be in black? I'm just going to coat the plastic then, because it's not working to really brush it. I'm just going to kind of seal it, almost like a, oh, you know what, maybe I should put a primer on this first. I hope the plastic adheres. Let's paint it here. Otherwise this will just have to do for the primer. Anyway, please subscribe. I really hope that this works out. Just continuing to touch up these bases. And I will, as I did on the other video, I'll post the dry result. I probably won't do a very shiny thing on this, since, as I say, I don't want to make it the focus. Thanks for being company for me. I know you're not here to see me or talk to me, but just knowing that somebody's going to be watching this later on is nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm just touching up this back so that there aren't any weird bald spots, and I'm also trying to catch the drips. So we don't have any ugly little blobs hanging around later.
Yeah, I'll definitely do something different with these posts. Maybe take painting in black will make them hide, you know what I mean? Like, kind of disappears. So the majority is almost looking like it's just hanging.
And yes, I am making jewelry out of paint skins, and I'm really liking how they're turning out. In fact, I'll try to remember to add a picture at the end of this video so you can see. I was hoping to do my jewelry with, I'm bending way over to get down here. I wonder if my head's been in the way. I can't tell now that I'm standing up to see the camera. I can't tell. Anyway, my head's been getting in the way. Sorry about that. Anyway, I was hoping to just use like diamond glaze to make my jewelry pendants out of the paint skins, but it just does not compete with the Cabicon domes. So I'm going to be using the domes, but I have a few pieces that, and I'll show you in the picture why they look different, so different. The nice thing about the, using the glaze, the pendants are lighter, because of course the Cabicon domes add a lot of weight. But they sure make the paint pop, because they act as a magnifying glass lens. This part's kind of tedious. This is starting to fade out, but it still looks very nice, and it's still the effect I was looking for, which is a subtle look. And we're getting there, guys. As long as I don't have a moth or bug climb on this, but even then, it's like, meh, it's okay. Not a big deal. This is not a piece of art. This is a piece of furniture. Well, yeah, I suppose you could call it furniture. It's a fixture, technically speaking. I just put my finger in there. Fixture. You'll never see another one like it. I promise you that. Not now that it's been poured over. I also use straws for some of my work because if I have a, especially if I have not gotten into the how to make foam or whatever with it, but I use the straw for if I have a little tiny space like one of these, a little bald spot, to blow the wet paint onto it. See, I'm just going to ignore these. I'll just do those later. Cylinders are just a pain to do by hand. Anyhow, so I blow the paint on. I did one today like that. Let me see if I can get a shot of that in here while we're at it. One more spot. Where did I see it? Got a little lump there. I think the flow control, that's how you pronounce it, flow troll. I keep hearing everybody else pronounce it differently. That's not how you pronounce it, I'm sure. The manufacturer means flow troll, not flow troll, whatever that you guys end up saying. It's wrong. Anyway, that's one of my pet peeves. Don't worry about it. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I think the stuff I get from my paint store is older, so it has some lumpiness to it already. I live in a small town called Lincoln City. My shop office is in Pacific City, but I live near Lincoln City. I'm liking being able to use some of this leftover paint. Anyhow, I don't know if they sell very much of the Flow Troll. Being such a small town. But maybe it just, I don't know, guys, do you end up having lumps like this with your new product, Flow Troll? Maybe it's just a thing it does. I do notice we get a skin on it quite a bit. Also, people use, you guys use, what do you call it? Glue? I don't know why. I don't see the benefit of using glue to Flow Troll. I just haven't seen my benefit to it yet. Anyway, my video is about to end. I will post pictures later. Thank you. Have a great day. And here's the result. It's not outstanding, but it's what I was going for. A nice, subtle, pretty piece. And here's a close-up of that kind of planetary / rock texture that I love. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe.